Good Saturday morning to you, friends. It's the weekend and it felt so good to sleep in this morning. Oh, it felt good to sleep in this morning. Well, I am going to jump on the, fall collab bandwagon. This is the Fall into Savings 2025 collab hosted by Norellis Budgets. And it includes all of these very talented and very amazing creators, including one of my binder besties. So in here, there are 21 savings challenges, and they were made by Nori at Norellis Budgets, Lysandra at Budgeting with Lysandra, Stephanie at Overthinking and Budgeting, Pansy at Pansy Budgets, Terry at It Is Not Too Late, Tracy at Savings with Tracy, Jacqueline at Budgeting with PJ, Sin at Books and Finances, Christine over at Christine's Creations, Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, Shelly at Shelly's Crafty Corner, Jenny at The Dramatic Panda, Brittany at the Enchanted Toadstool Budgets, lost my ability to English there for half a second, Deborah at Boss Babe Budgets. Good Lord, I need more caffeine. I have clearly not had enough of my coffee yet. I'm gonna be like Tracy and, take a sip while I'm recording. And it's in my favorite coffee mug that Mini-Me gave me this year for Mother's Day. So that makes it my favorite mug. Let's see here, where was I? Deborah from Boss Babe Budgets, Miranda at Shades Budget, Krishna at Cash Stuffing Co., Jan at Lady Luck Saves, Maggie at Mix Match Maggie, Sheila at Gen X Budgets, hi bestie, Angela at Always Angela XOXO, and Brittany at Budgeting with a Ginger. So I printed off all of their challenges and put them in here into my binder and made very simple, let's open the binder so there's no glare. I made very simple dashboards with numbers on them so then I could just, draw a card and know which challenge that I'm going to go to. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Forgive me for the reach, friends. Let's try putting that right there. And then we'll have this right here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We are playing with $50 today. And yes, this cash is in prop, because this isn't money that I ever actually have in cash. This is all in digital form. So it's not money that I usually include in my videos or my game day budgets, because it's all just digital. And I don't want to, this particular cash, I don't want to be drawing out of the bank. Because it does serve a purpose. But I decided, you know what? I wasn't going to play this collab until I could, find money that I could play it with. And I didn't have any in my normal everyday cash budget. But I thought, you know what? I can do this. So here we are. I have $50 to play with today. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Prop money doesn't always like to be counted. So I'm just going to leave all of this cash in its digital form, and we will play with the prop money. And then, if for any reason I need to move, money from one account to another, I can always do that. All right, there we go. So I did color in the boxes as I found the challenges, and then, I may find some way to mark it off when I'm all done. But I have all of these challenges numbered based upon how, I assume it was Nori that did it, based upon how they're ordered here on the cover page. So that's how I ordered them throughout the book. And I did make cards. These aren't official, and the plaid color that you see on the cards, it's not their official plaid. It was just what I could find in Canva. But I made 21 cards and 21 dashboards. And so we're just gonna draw and play and see where we end up. I'm super duper excited to be playing in this one because, I mean, it's fall, right? As a matter of fact, last night we were gonna make hamburgers for dinner and it was so cool and chilly outside. It was way cooler and chilly outside than it was in the house. So we made soup and it was so good. I'm loving the fall. I should have, oh, hang on just a minute. I'll be right back. All right, it's the fall collab. So I needed a fall pumpkin, my fall pumpkin bonfire candle, right? Like it just, oh, I love fall. So I have all 21 dashboards and envelopes. I have all 21 challenges, both A5 and A6 in here. And I have all 21 cards and some money and my dice tower and some dice. And more importantly than anything else, coffee. I like it strong. So let's just get started. And where are we headed first? Number 2, that is budgeting with Lysandra. I figure this first episode of it is going to be just a little bit longer than it might normally be because, like, for example, things like this, we are going to need to roll. So she has leaves, acorns, Hello Kitty, and pumpkins. So I think for the leaves and acorns, let's do a D3. And of course we get a 3. It's fine, it's fine, it's totally fine. So leaves are 3. Acorns are 1. Hello Kitty is pretty big. So let's do a D12. 11. Okay, Hello Kitty is $11. And for the pumpkins, since they're kind of big too, let's do the D8. Yeah. And that's an 8. Okay, let's just max everything out while we're at it. I mean, okay, fine. No big deal. Ooh, so how do I decide where I want to go first? You know what? I have an answer. We're just going to let the dice tell us. And I'm going to listen to the dice, even though I don't always listen to the dice. I'm going to roll the D4 and we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll go from there. All right. So we're doing leaves. So now let's see. We'll just do that one because it's out. We're going to do 6 leaves. So 6 times 3 is 18. Okay. So this video might be shorter than I'd intended for it to be. Yikes. Alrighty. I did brown because they kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit reminded me of an oak leaf. Not really, but kind of. Red because I have a red maple in my front and backyard. And orange because they kind of reminded me of a sassafras leaf. So there was method behind my madness. A side note, I think we're going to do either a 4 or a 6 in the future when we roll for that. Yowza. All right, number 4. Where are we going here? This one is from Pansy Budgets. What did we want to make the pumpkins? We're going to take the 8 out. No, they need to be more than 1. Okay, so the dice said, okay, well, poop on you. If you don't want 1, we'll make them 6. You know what? After the way the beginning started, I think we're just gonna do $2 on this one. Let's just color in. We're just gonna color in that 2 right there, because that first one was more than a little bit spicy, and I would like to get through at least a few of these before I just totally and completely run out of money and have to wait for another week to play. Okay, next up is number 18. All right, let's go back here to number 18 and see who that is. Sweater Weather. Sweater Weather. That was a fantastic skit on Saturday Night Live. Okay, let's see here. This one is from Mix Match Maggie. And we have the sweaters here up top, and then we have the hearts and the boxes down here below. I think for all of these, I'm gonna do the top first and then we'll go down to the bottom. So let's see here. These are all 1s through 4s, so 2. Okay. We'll save $2 in here today. Little brown heart right there on that sweater. Sweater weather. Now that's going to be stuck in my head the rest of the day. Come back here to number 18 and Mix Match Maggie. I will be sure to have everybody tagged down below the best I possibly can. Number 15 is just a little silly spooky gang. And this one is from Miranda over at Shades Budgets, sorry. This is a roll and save. Let's do a 6. There's not many on here, at least not up top. And that's a 2. All right, we'll go with 2. For the just a little spooky gang. What is this, number 15? Very good, very good. All right, who's next? Number 13. So we'll go back to, apparently we started at the beginning and now we're working our way back. This one is from Enchanted Toadstool Budgets. And up top she has kind of a, you know, you could do a DIY scratcher, and then down here is a roll and save. So let's see here. I have a D5. I didn't think to get it out. I sure have looked more closely to see if I would need it or not. All right. And that is a 1. So we'll save, let's do a different color because that's lots of brown. $1. I will, oh, that's a neon orange. Not at all what I was going for, but I mean, it stands out. All right, $1 into Enchanted Toadstool Budgets. And where are we going next? Number 10, we just continue to work our way backwards. And this one is so cute. This one is from Dawn over at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. These look like 1 through 3. Okay, well, then that's what we'll do. And that's a 1. I do think there's lots of 1s on here. So I do think I want to go again. And a 1 again. Okay. It says this one saves us 25. One more time. Come on, something besides a 1. And it gives us a 3. You know, ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. So we'll put $5 into this one. We'll come back here to Dawn's. And $5 going in. All right. Next, number 14. This one is from Boss Babe Budgets. Flannels, hay rides, pumpkins, cider, leaves, and bonfires. It's just, oh, I feel that one. I love fall. I love fall. All right, what do I want to roll? You know what? Let's do the 5, because why not? Why not? And that's a 4. I'm not sure if any of these that I have out would show up, so we'll grab that black one right there. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm starting to run out of 2s. $4 going into Boss Babe Budgets. I just love all of these. Fall's just my favorite. It's my favorite. Oh, hey, look. It's the auto binder. 7, 8. Spooktacular Savings Challenge. And this one is from Books and Finances. So it looks like, let's see here. We're going to start here and we're going to roll to see where we land on the game board. A ghost is worth 5. Candy corn is roll and save. And if you land on a spider, then you go back 3 spaces. So it looks like we're gonna do that right there. Okay, so we'll start right here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's $1. And we'll go at least one more time. 1. So we're only gonna go one more time because that's a ghost and the ghosties are $5. I like it that she put the amounts on there. Number 8. Yep, books and finances right there. Okay, moving on. 17. What's one of my binder besties right there. Hello, following roll and save, and this is from Lady Luck Saves. So she says the top saves 18. So these all look like they're 1 through 3. And that is a 3. You know what? I'm gonna get out of purple because all of these little witchies are made with purple or have purple in them. So that is $3. You know what? We're just gonna trust that that was a 2 that I had picked up that I have since thrown on the ground. I'll pick it up and get it back in here later. All right, Lady Luck Saves. Don't worry, I will pick that 2 up and it will go right in here for number 17. Number 6. So we'll come all the way back up here. This is me, first thing in the morning. Wicked without coffee. Cheers, everybody. This one is, for, like I said, Savings with Tracy. So what I think we will do is we'll roll this 6-sided die, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and whichever number it lands on, that's how much we're saving. 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we're saving 6. Do I have 6? I may have to make change. So we'll save $6 right there. I will, hi Mini-Me. Uh-oh, hang on just a minute. All right, I am back. That was Mini-Me and she needed mama guidance. So I'm gonna take this 2 and swap it out for 2 $1 prop bills. And we will put $6 in here into Savings with Tracy, which is number 6. You know, now that I think about it, there's not any real kind of, well, okay, so I guess you could do any of the roll and saves as a catch-all. I would like to find something that specific, you know what, we're gonna come back here to my binder bestie because this was the first one I saw, and we are going to mark off one of her $1 maple leaves. And we're gonna put that $1 bill right here. So we'll come back here to number 19, Sheila with Gen X Budgets. Hi, binder bestie. And we'll put it right there. And that's it, friends. We're all done. I don't feel like we made a lot of headway, but you know, when you're starting from scratch, it can sometimes take a minute. So I will see you all back here Monday morning. I am, by the way, I'm feeling much better. I crashed out last night. I slept hard and I slept good. And I woke up this morning feeling much, much better. So thank you for all of the concern that so many of you showed me. I appreciate it greatly. And even that made me feel better. So I wish you all a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all back here Monday for Mini and Monthly Monday. Bye, friends.